Hey everyone, it's Dr. G here. Today we are going to have a quick tutorial on how to create descriptive statistics using Qualtrics. What you're going to do when you're in your survey is there's two ways that you can review your data to be able to do some bar charts, different types of charts, graphs for your descriptive statistics. You can go into results and that will populate for you your data. But I find that it's easier to create your charts in reports. So when you flip into the reports tab, I already have one created here, but if you haven't created a report, a tab is going to come up and it's going to just say create, and you can click on this. Sometimes we make several reports. So I'm going to create a new report. So you can do that by clicking on report, select new, and then name this whatever you want your audience that you're choosing to be able to identify. So we're going to put Dining Hall 2024 is the name of our report. You call it whatever you desire, survey results, but make sure that it makes sense to your target audience. So you're going to have a blank page here. Now what you can do is click on the insert, and we are going to start with the questions. So you can see if you hover over questions here, all of your questions will populate. You can choose the questions that you want to create a visualization for. So let's just go with the first one. What grade level are you currently? So again, this is a college environment and they're looking for people to respond to a brand new dining hall. So you can see that the report will automatically populate a chart based on the type of data that you have. But if you go over here, you can select various types of charts. So we have a bar chart here. Perhaps you want to look at it in terms of a pie chart. Just click right on the pie and then it will populate for you. You can change your colors, different things like that, have a percentage, have counts, whatever you want to look at. Very easy to do. So you've got your graph right there. You can copy and paste this into your report. You can pretty it up, whatever you like. Now, one thing that I like to do is it's great to look at a graph, but I also like to understand the actual data that goes along with the questions. So I'm going to go back to question number 1, and then under the visualization, I'm going to click on data table. So you can see here now I have a nice chart and then I have the table. And this is great if you're like using this and you want to write from your report. But you can do that and then be able to just make your own report. So let's try a different type of question. So go back into insert. We're going to go into our questions. Let's look at something else. We can do... Let's do an open-ended question. If Utah Tech had a dining hall on campus, this is a likelihood question. Again, this is going to populate in a bar chart. You can change that to whatever type you want. You've got a breakdown bar. That doesn't really make sense in this case, but go ahead and play around with these things and see what, makes best sense for you to tell your story. So I'm going to just keep this. I'm going to insert the data table. I can't remember what question I'm on there. Question 9. I'm going to insert the table so I can see what the data looks like. There you go. All right, let's see if we can find an open-ended question. I want to show you how to make a word cloud. So every one of you should have an open-ended question. And here we go. What food options would you like to see in this dining hall if implemented? So this is an open-ended question. People just wrote their responses. So here are all the responses. You can click on this. And what I'd like to do in terms of the visualization is you can look at all the responses if you want. You might want to look at all the responses, but then also you can do a word cloud here. Voila! So this is going to give you a nice distribution of the most frequently used words. So for Utah Tech, if students want to see a new dining hall, they want options, they want salad, they want healthy food, a bar, Mexican, breakfast, a variety. So you can, if you wanted to, you could take this, copy paste it, and tell your story. Maybe you wanted to look at those specific responses. So if you go back down to the question, it'll automatically populate for you all of those responses. So that's just a couple of things that you can do to analyze your descriptive statistics. Now, for your particular report, I'm going to want to see you talk about the important questions. Show me some examples of your charts. Make sure you do a word cloud for your qualitative or open-ended question, and play around with this because it's a lot of fun. So you can just simply copy and paste this into your report. If you want to save it as a PDF, you certainly can do that. But this report will stay here, and you can go in and make changes as you please. If you wanted to pretty it up, put titles on it, you can do all of that through Qualtrics. So hopefully that's just a quick and easy way for you to understand how you can go about creating pie charts, bar charts, graphics. If you're doing a net promoter score, you can populate that, word clouds right in Qualtrics to help you create reports.